Hello, Aloha Fridays. It's cocktail time. So, today I have a first. I seem to have a lot of firsts actually, but today is a first because today is my first bespoke cocktail. So I've had a few challenge cocktails, but today is a bespoke cocktail or a commissioned cocktail. So these lovely ladies right here live up in Santa Barbara, and they live in a big house known as the Big Yellow. Now this is a college town, and this is a college dorm house kind of thing. There's 19 of them. And they have this beautiful, beautiful view right on the ocean. Yeah. I want to live here. So they are quite the party animals, as you can see. This is their rack of dead soldiers, as I like to call it. So they asked me, my daughter, sorry, did I mention that out loud? But anyways, they asked me to come up with a cocktail that we could name after their house, the Big Yellow. So today's cocktail is the Big Yellow. And it had two primary ingredients, primary requirements. I was asked to do it with yerba. Now, Yerba Mate is, if you are a college student, it's pretty much what you run on. Very high caffeine. It gets you through those study sessions. And mint. Why mint? I'm not actually sure, but they said mint. So I was left with those two ingredients, and this is what I came up with. Now, I'm going to present it to you in two different formats. I'm going to present to you the fancy mixology way, you know, the way that you want to look, you know, you impress your friends with it from a mixology point of view, but I'm also going to present it in the college fashion as well. So let's start off with the fancy way. So, what we're going to start off with is tequila. This is going to be a tequila-based drink. And unlike normal, where I just grab the bottle of tequila and pour it in, what we're going to be doing with this tequila is we're going to be infusing it. I don't know if you can see, but it has a nice greenish hue to it, and this is where the mint comes in. What I did is I infused this tequila with mint. It takes a couple days to do it. All you have to do is take some mint, cut it up into small bits, muddle it a bit into like a mason jar, as I typically use. You then pour your tequila into it, shake it up, stick it in the refrigerator, let it sit there for a few days, and the mint flavor will infuse into the tequila. And I'm using a Blanco tequila. You wouldn't know that from the color of it now. Now, if you're really pressed for time, you can probably do this with about 10 minutes in advance. It's not going to be as minty, but it'll work. So if you have time, infuse the tequila. If not, just do it a couple minutes in advance and you should be okay. So we're going to start off with our shaker. I'm going to add in a bit of ice, just for the heck of it. I'm going to bring out my yerba. I am going to add in 6 ounces of this. So this is going to be a pretty caffeine-fueled cocktail. I don't suggest this one directly before bed, to be honest. So 6 ounces of that. And now we're going to go to our homemade or home-infused tequila. And we're going to take a full shot of that. And that's going to be 2 ounces. God, look at that green. It just looks really nice. There we go. And even though this particular yerba is lemon elation, which means it has a bit of a lemon flavor to it, I'm also going to supplement that with a bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice. As always, I always say the fresher the juice, the better the cocktail. I've got 1 full ounce of lemon juice here. I add that in. And we're going to do some honey as well. We have just typical clover honey. And I'm going to put in a good teaspoon of honey. I mean, sorry, not teaspoon, tablespoon. A good, generous tablespoon of honey into this concoction as well. There we go. And now we're going to shake. This is always my favorite part. Just basically because it makes a lot of noise. Another thing, we're going to set this off to the side now, and we're going to prepare a glass for this cocktail. Now, I've taken a lemon wedge here, and I'm going to rim the outside of the glass, or the rim of the glass, with that lemon wedge all the way around. Get it just a little bit wet, and then I'm going to take some sugar here. Just typical white sugar, and rim the glass with the white sugar. There we go. Now we're going to take our cocktail. We're going to take a little bit more honey and drop just a little bit in to the glass, just a little bit that we pour it. So we're going to pour our concoction in over top of that honey. There we go. And we're going to add in just our crushed ice here. Just a little bit of crushed ice. And the last thing I'm going to do is splash it with a bit of orange juice. Again, freshly squeezed orange juice. Just a splash of orange juice. A lemon wedge. And a little bit of our mint to go with. And we have the fancy version of a big yellow. I'm thinking of re-enrolling back into college. Hope you've enjoyed it. Cheers. I'll see you next week. And now, the college way. Glass. Fine glassware. Yerba. Ounces, who needs ounces? We've got fingers. 3 fingers. Yeah, there we go. 3 fingers of yerba. Tequila. 1 full shot of tequila. Lemon juice. 9 seconds of squeezy lemon juice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honey. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, just pour it in. The more the better, come on. All right, a little bit more even. Mix. Ice. Should we sugar the rim? Nah. Sometimes I even amuse myself. Should we sugar the rim? Nah. Oh, and a splash of OJ. There you go. The best part about it this way, you get to lick the spoon afterwards. Cheers.